Obtaining Ronen Zevulun file photo license rights Jerusalem. 5 December. On 7 October, when Hamas attacked, Israeli military established an unprepared morgue of refrigerated shipping containers at Shura defense base in central Israel to identify dead and prepare for funeral. Officials said at least 1,200 of the 300 people killed that day were women. Sherry Mendez, the reserve soldier who helped paramedics to take fingerprints of female soldiers for 2 weeks in a row and cleanse their bodies, said, "Women usually only came in with their underwear." Mendez said, "Sometimes we only had one body. Okay, or we had people who were very rotten or injured. I have seen very bloody sexual organs in women." Israeli police are investigating possible sexual offenses of some of the few hundred people they arrested after October 7 attack. Their goal is to judge every suspect in custody. But in the morgue where Mendez worked, women's clothing was also buried with them before police investigators could examine them. In the Jewish funeral law, the dead must be treated with dignity and buried as soon as possible, because every part of the body was buried together. Some women were buried in bloody clothes. Mendez told, "We cleaned everything out of blood. This is just one of challenges facing the investigation into sexual crimes alleged to have been committed during bloodiest attack in Israel's 75-year history. In some areas, days of conflict made entry impossible. Some evidence has been collected, but police say they face a challenge following the hijacking of opportunities to collect quickly degraded evidence to link brutality with specific suspects." An Israeli military spokesman told that first priority in the mass killing was to identify bodies, so that families could be informed as soon as possible. In the early days, many people did not know if their relatives were injured or were taken to Gaza. The Israeli Justice Ministry said the victims were tortured, physically abused, raped, burned alive and dismembered. Hamas has strongly denied allegations of sexual assault or mutilation by members of the armed wing Izz al-Din al-Qassam brigades on or after October 7. Mendez's account is one of 7 people given to by first responders or others who deal with the dead, who have confirmed their claim of sexual violence. They include women 2 communities, including Kibbutz Beer, and at an open-air music festival near the border fence in Gaza. Half naked, tied, side, robbed, bruised, etc. He said he found them shot or burned the head. Examined that matched some descriptions or proved other possible atrocities. However, it could not independently verify all accounts. Tahir al-Nono, media advisor to the head of Hamas political office, denied that Hamas fighters were responsible for any sexual assault and called for a serious and impartial international investigation into the matter. The UN Investigative Commission investigating war crimes on both sides, the ISRA